Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel in my playthrough of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Oh well, I managed to get that all without having to repeat myself.
I have no time for your bullshit.
I have no time for your stupidity either. Uh-huh. There's also the rave.
Move along.
Where the hell's the quest though? There it is.
Ooh.
Wrong way.
Something wrong?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against AUGs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Were you able to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
Who? Little Miss Mousy? I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder.
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobodka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
That's actually interesting.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
I should find the killer first before.
You're joking, right?
I do anything of that sort. Both those two. Though there is a slight potential that doing that will trigger the killer to move. I know I'm thinking a bit advanced here, but let's go for the metro first, go take the files, then go to Perry. Was that actually respectful? Did he say sir? Okay, that might be weird. We're gonna have another loading screen to deal with. Train station's next to the monument station. Come on, load quickly, please. Can't even imagine how somebody doing a let's play of this in my format would work with an even slower CPU. Can't imagine it would be fun. Okay.
Are you from here? I love the way the streets are lit up, and the blades spanning across the river. Wonderful.
The thing I hate most about working late is all the homeless that move in here after dark.
What a place.
Místní augmentovaná reportérka Angela Ganová, známá díky řadě odhalení politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na
Just to be sure. Yeah, should be doable. Really isn't.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I hate that sort of shit. Gave me access to the damn files, you sons of bitches. I wonder if there's any button to cause the windows to become opaque. Alternatively, I could always use a multi-tool.
Něco je donutí na nás zaútočit. Moc podniků v noci otevřeno nemá, aspoň ne v téhle čtvrti. Až si říkám, co tady vlastně hledáte. Hezký město, že jo? Připadá mi, jako by se město pod tím tlakem hroutilo. Další.
Maybe there's some way to enter here more covertly. Because the front door, while an impressive option, doesn't really work for me.
Nothing. You sure we need to be out? Hey, you mind taking one of my tools?
Nope. That can't be it. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to multi-tool my way in.
Who else will take care of the last one, coward? I'm just going to keep walking. Seems like we're scaring everyone straight.
Jo, já vím. Nejradši by nás roztrhali na kusy.
I'll stay alert. Do not worry.
I love them speaking in two different languages.
Užíváte si vyhlídku?
Okay. Okay, number 2. And the U.
That trouble is coming.
Kdo to? O mě. Nezatahu.
Treat a dog like that.
I accidentally made 2, not thy mind. There's a signal jammer. Seven.
My gut is telling me it won't be quiet long.
But they have to push, or push. Put the grenade button right next to the holster button. This looks like a bad place to be holding people. Huh. Leonie Wolf, aka Jasmine. Associations.
Nemám ti co dal.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Okay, there's still a couple in here, I believe.
No.
Guarda, mi tu pare che...
Was that all I needed from here? Whoever put these here must be having an aneurysm with me just throwing them off.
No one is crazy as this, huh?
Is just one victim enough though? Let me check, make sure. Okay, apparently. And now I can also talk to Lalaka.
Další.
Nothing down here, over.
Hádám, že se k vám
Já
asi donesly ty
spořím.
špatný zprávy z komplexu útulek, co? Že někdo zabil Talose Rakera a oni se teď bouřej. Nemůžu uvěřit, že trčíme tady.
Let's make sure there's nothing on this.
Do not worry. Who else will take care of it? You heard about the UN resolution? The OG one?
Jen pokračuj.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Feels like it's going to rain.
Užíváte si vyhlídku? Kež bychom tak mohli zastřelit každýho auga celou.
Well, I deserve that because I didn't look there first. Reminds me, is that guy over here or over here? I think he's over here. Yeah. So
Go die in an alley.
what, your mom's working tonight? I think I'm gonna cut it here because it's near enough for government work, and pick it up after the loading screen because it'll be like 28 by the time it's done anyway, so yeah. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because you guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.